So it's multiple costumes within a culture. You got the baby doll costumes, you got the Mardi Gras Indian costumes, you got the second liners costumes, you got the kings and queens of Social Ed and Pleasure Club costumes. It's multiple elements to just Mardi Gras Indians and Carnival crew kings and queens. So it's a big thing. My name is Hollis. I am the owner of Treme Luxury Experience. I started this tour company in 2017 in the Treme community. This tour company was pretty much based off of all the things that I see in my community that most tourists didn't get the opportunity to know about or learn about. So I curated different tours within the Treme community and citywide. My number one tour is my Second Line Music Experience tour, which takes place every Sunday within the city of New Orleans and different wards. This tour is a huge tour because when tourists come, they get to experience not just a second line, but they learn the history through the museum, which is the Backstreet Culture Museum, and with Treme Luxury Experience and the Mardi Gras Museum of Costumes and Culture. So for me, I am one of the former kings of Treme, which I reigned as the king in 2017 of a social ed and pleasure club. There are multiple social ed and pleasure clubs in the city of New Orleans that most people really don't know about, or they just hear about second lines. But these social ed and pleasure clubs have annual parades that take place for 4 hours within the communities. Kings and queens are selected every year to represent their communities within the city of New Orleans. My kingship was a little different. It was a big role. I was elected as the king and I handed my crown over to Trombone Shorty. So with being born and raised in the Treme community in the Iberville housing development in Storyville, it was very important for me to not only share what I experienced as being the king to my community, but sharing it to the world. Because people see second lines and they hear about second lines, but they don't learn the history. And the history is the most important thing of it all. So for me, the oldest person in my family at the time, which I was 27, was a Mardi Gras Indian. Growing up as a young kid in the Treme community, you would see the second line bands, you know, going to Tamarine and Fame, being a part of the Treme Center and understanding what it was like to us in the downtown community. His health started declining. And once his health started declining, I realized, well, once his health started declining, the culture started declining in my family. If I don't take on the role of being a part of something within the culture wouldn't be able to continuously go on within my family. So I found something that I like to do, which became a member of a social ed and pleasure club. Being a member of a social ed and pleasure club is a huge thing, and I was a member of a huge social ed and pleasure club, which is the Treme Sidewalk Steppers. That organization was founded in 1994 under the ownership of Sean Martin and Charlie Brown. So being a part of that organization and knowing what they are known for, the clothes, the dressing, being clean, I wanted to be a member. So I joined in 2015. Shortly after, I was elected as the king, and it just went up from there. So the Treme Sidewalk Steppers draw their annual parade in Treme every Super Bowl Sunday. 2023-24 was a big year because it was a spin-off to another organization which was called the Six Wall Steppers Social Ed and Pleasure Club. So not only do they have one big parade in Treme, but we have 2 major parades in January and February in the Treme community. And these are elaborate parades where we both come traditional and new. So, you know, mixing the generations up and just taking it to the next level is a big thing in the city. The Treme Sixth Ward is a huge thing. So we known for elaborate everything, you know, and seeing the celebrities come in such as Trombone Shorty, Judy, the Brad, Treva Williams, Toya. Now we got Larry Monroe, and you know we leading up to a big year, 2025 in New Orleans. We got Emline James, you know, we got Sierra. These some big names in the city. So educating them on how important it is to be a part of this culture and sharing the knowledge is the most rewarding thing for me. Because you'll see celebrities come in and take, but on the other side of it, being a part of a social ed and project club, I see what they're contributing to the culture, because now we not just a community-based name, we worldwide. Like, people know us from around the world. People fly in for these parades every year to see what we gonna put on. And these costumes, they take years now to, you know, design, and they're very expensive, they're very elaborate, and we put a lot of work into preparing for this year. Mardi Gras Indian costume, I had a second line king costumes. So it's multiple costumes within a culture. You got the baby doll costumes, you got the Mardi Gras Indian costumes, you got the second liners costumes, you got the kings and queens of social ed and pleasure club costumes. It's multiple elements to just Mardi Gras Indians and carnival crew kings and queens. So it's a big thing. And that's why it's important for people to come in and learn the history through the Backstreet Culture Museum and Treme Luxury Experience. Yeah, Copy Lane wanted to come in to see what was going on in the city. You know, Copy have this reality show he just released, Copy Coming to New Orleans. So Copy wanted to experience New Orleans like a local with Treme Luxury Experience, and they reached out. And you know, of course, we gave them the authentic experience of what New Orleans was about. Red carpet. We crowned him as the king of the day, rolled him through the 6th Fall Treme, stopped at the Backstreet Culture Museum. He was even under the bridge. So Copy got a piece of St. Aug, he got a piece of food, everything that we offering here in the city of New Orleans. So if you come in, you gotta come live like a local and come book with us at Treme Luxury Experience.
That's super cool.
It's a real deal, you know, and it's a local. It's individuals who are born and raised in the community. It's bigger than just the French Quarters.
Yeah. So what do you see Treme Luxury Experience in the future? What is the goal for Treme Luxury Experience?
Worldwide. We worldwide. You know, worldwide. You know, bringing Cobby in and letting Cobby see New Orleans from a different lens, it was a big thing. And then once Cobby came in, you got all these other celebrities that's viewing New Orleans from a different lens. So I see Treme Luxury Experience in all 50 states, traveling the world, showcasing the city from a local's point of view.
Hey.
And when people come here, now they have a real reason to come experience New Orleans like a local.
Exactly.
And you know, the black entrepreneurs in the city, we have to showcase our culture in a very unique way, because, you know, the way the city moving, Super Bowl will be here. Super Bowl will be here. We don't know what's up next. So come experience us.
And nobody really can tell the story of the city like the people who kind of grew up in and benefited from
Yes.
that. So what message overall do you have for the community as a whole and for the world?
Share the knowledge of what's going on. Keep the kids knowledgeable of the changes that's going on in our community, because there's a lot of changes that's going on in our community. And us as the future, we are the future. So we have to secure the future, and securing the future with knowledge and teaching one another why it's important for us to educate our community with others.